I'm still tired.
I'm still tired. What a day that was. I think, in our 5 years of doing this journey, I think this is the best year we've had so far.
Amazing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
What an event that was. If you haven't seen, well, drop it in the comments. I'm sure you might have done. But we recently did our Popalong Vintage GP over at Hearts Nitro Model Car Club. What an amazing day that was. Right?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, buzzing. Just gutted I couldn't stay for the end.
Yeah, I know. Everyone was asking where you were. So one minute you was there, the next you were gone, and then I was like, "Where are you gone? What happened?"
Well, you knew what was happening.
I did, yeah.
I had to shoot off, didn't I?
You did.
So here's the thing. When we first got into sort of conversations with the club about running the event, that was the date they gave, and you went, "I can do that date," and I went, "I can't." And then we looked, and there was no other dates.
There wasn't. It had to be that date.
It had to be that date, and I said, "Look, I can do till 4:30. At 4:30, I need to leave. My final didn't start till 5, so I was running a bit late. So I literally ran off my rostrum. You marshalled for me. I sorted that out. I organised that before I left. And guess what?
What? Did you get there?
Literally, everyone had gone in. All the lights were out. But I sat down before the curtains opened.
Wow. You made it.
I made it.
So you weren't in trouble with the boss then?
I was not in trouble with the boss.
That's cool. That's good.
So
you know what? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got there all right. But it was a great event. You ran this.
I actually ran this one. I ran it in the final as well. Yeah. So I had been having an amazing battle with this car, and I hadn't come last in any of the races up until the final. And I don't know whether it was partly because I was stressing about being late. I made, I think, 2 mistakes in that final, and it meant I ended up coming last.
Do you know what? The standard was fairly high, I think, in the races that I was in. And I was, of course, racing the Trick Bits car, and I was also racing the Cougar. And I don't want to talk about my Cougar. You had issues with your... I won the B final with mine.
My Cougar, I did 1 clean run with it, and then after that run, the car broke every single round.
You say it broke. You didn't really break, did it? The ball joints kept popping off, but that I think
the ball joint pops off, and then the drive shafts pop out, and it's just.
Oh yeah, they do that.
It's a bit of a faff.
So yeah.
Basically, I had 1 clean run with the Cougar.
So why don't we ask these good people then what we can upgrade him with? Then
I was going to message the man in the know, Mr. Tunks, and asked what replacement. Turnbuckle and ball stud thingies.
Yeah, them things.
What replacements do I get? Because I'm done with that car because it's literally every run they just pop off.
They do pop
frustrated.
Off, yeah.
And I wouldn't mind if I was like crashing, but I don't crash. Slow is fast.
What do you mean don't crash? I've seen you crash. Yeah. Anyway, look, a bit more about the event. So it was a good event. It was a long old day. There was 120 odd cars on the track. It's a massive testament to the guys over at the Hearts Club, because they really did all the hard work.
They did. They set it all up.
Really did. And quite incredible. And Paul there ran. He was race director for the day. And you got Matt and Andy, and a few of the others actually, but they designed the track and whatnot. And Harrison.
Do you know what was quite nice about track as well?
What?
It was vintage friendly.
It was, yeah.
And you know, it was great to see.
Oh no,
there's a couple of grasshoppers going around, and there were some proper old cars. I think the whole Lemons, the Lemon class. I think it was well received.
It was really good. I thought it was really good to see those things go around. Actually, I wouldn't have minded having a little go at that my very self.
I want to get this out. So, if you've seen the recent videos on the Falcon, I had an issue with the front arms being broken. They are replaced now. New arms on there. This car is now ready to go. So I need to find a venue where I can.
And that is as standard as it comes. It's even got the wiper board ESC and the resistor at the back there. It used to get super hot and things like that. So that is absolutely an absolute 100% original, apart from the shell. We've done the shell, haven't we?
I didn't have a shell, so this is a re shell, but I've got the stickers for it, and I've done it as box art as possible. So I'm actually really happy with that.
Yeah. All right, so look, a little sort of sum up about the meeting then. But moving forwards, that's obviously we've done a couple of meetings. We have got a couple of bits in the pipeline. Can't say too much at the minute.
We can't, but you know what?
What?
In fact,
What?
Let's talk about it.
Go on.
I spoke to quite a lot of people on the day, and everyone I spoke to really positive about what we're doing, what was happening on the day.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a lot of interest in us running similar events at other clubs.
There certainly does. Maybe there's a format. I mean, you and I have talked about a format, haven't we? About perhaps next year. I mean, we've got a couple of ideas before the winter approaches, but yeah, next year we are thinking of approaching some clubs and doing a Popalong GP, like a one-day event, if you will.
Maybe a weekender.
Maybe something like that. But the format we think we might have a good format, right?
We might, yes.
We might have a good format.
And the thing is, if we can take that format and we just reproduce it at different clubs, we can run a series.
Should we tell the people what the format is?
Well,
it's not definite.
It's not our format either. It's something that's been done previously. And I think it might work.
Okay.
So, here's the thing, right? I was running my supercharged super hot shot, but I was only running 13.5.
Yeah.
And I did struggle to keep up with the cars in my heat.
Yeah.
And I was up against the Gollumobile, and we know that car's a fast car.
It's a fast car.
It's a fast car. Anyway, in some other classes, like, I don't know, the year above me, there were cars that were a lot quicker, but there were also a couple of slow cars in there. Mm-hmm. So, I think it would have been more interesting for me to still get to run my vintage, slightly slower than average car, but if we kind of grouped it together, so it doesn't matter about what year you're in, but you get to run against people similar sort of speed. So it's more racing involved then.
Yeah.
So maybe we have vintage, and then within the vintage you can have sort of an A final, B final, C final. It's not year class.
That's a really good idea.
What
about like doing seeded practice, right? Everybody does seeded practice.
Right.
Maybe 2 rounds of seeded practice just to make sure, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you get put into the race in which you are allocated. Does that make sense? And then the final, same sort of thing. So you do your heats and then you finish with the final. Like what were you just saying there?
And then in the finals, you're racing against people similar sort of ability.
So forget age category, because on the day and at many meetings that we've obviously been to, there are some seriously hopped up cars like Rory Turley, right? Great driver. Did you see his, what is it, an Astute?
I thought is it an Astute, or did he have the JC10?
No, it was an Astute, right?
Right. I do, yeah. He's the one that he's done it up like
Jamie, but now that's a beautiful piece of kit, right?
It's not the same as the Astute I've got up there.
No, exactly. So and we've been down this road so many times chatting about. I'm almost bored talking about that now.
We know it's part of the scene. It's part of what people do. So therefore, don't penalise, don't complain.
Exactly.
Just seed people. Say
exactly.
At the end of the day, I want to run my car.
I think everybody does,
And we want to run it against people similar speed to us.
And even people that buy into, let's say, the JC10 long arm, right? The Trick Bits YZ10. You've got the Rubik's car as well. These new cars that are kind of new old cars coming out. They're absolutely, and I can speak from experience now, amazing.
Pleasure to drive,
absolutely beautiful cars. So why not just go, look, let's just do it. Instead of this whole kind of...
Yeah, and it just means...
Because we've been down this road before where you've got the purists, right? Yeah. So the purists, those guys that were there, they just want to run their cars.
With their, what's it called, Macintosh... transmitters, what was it called?
McGregor.
Yeah. You and McGregor.
But, we've said many times before that The vintage scene is thriving. You've got people who want to do well. I admit, I want to do well.
I just want to drive my cars and
You
have
just
fun.
want to drive and have fun. I actually like challenging myself and getting better at racing and having great battles with a really fast, lovely handling car. It's as simple as that. We're different, but you know, we meet in the middle, don't we? And there's lots of people that would agree with me, and there are probably lots of people that won't, and vice versa. Yeah, so it is what it is. I think the hobby's brilliant. I think the scene is incredible, and I think it's
At the end of the day, we want to get more people on the track, and there were kids at our events, and there were people that have only raced once or twice or never been on a track before. Rather than them being in their age classes, they could have all been together and racing against each other, and they would have had a close battle by the end of the day.
Exactly. So I think that's a really good format. What do you want us to do? You know, maybe we travel up and down the country, not too far, obviously.
No.
And we do these events though. So the way we've been doing it at the moment is we kind of the club will sort out all the bookings and bits and pieces their end. We'll advertise it. And we turn up on the day and we race. That's how it's been working before, and it works.
And it works. At the end of the day, clubs know how to run races.
Yeah, we don't.
No,
we don't know how to do race control.
We can sit in front of a camera and talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we can advertise and get bums on seats, so to speak. So that I think would be a really good format. Maybe 4 races next year. I think Hearts. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they might be up for doing it again.
Not really spoken to them since, have we?
No, I think everybody's tired.
Are they?
Yeah. But there you go. So that was a roundup of the amazing Popalong Vintage GP over at
2025.
2025. We've got a couple of bits in the pipeline before the year is out, so keep an eye on that. If you can think of any clubs that want to get involved, then drop it in the comments. You know, and we'll maybe see what we can do.
See what we can do.
There you go. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and we'll see you on another video.